Hello. Well, there is another way to do the caramel cone. I will put in the somewhere on the screen the link to the caramel cone stage. If you know, just the beginning, how to do this stitch. But this is another way to do this. If you like, this is the front and this is the back. I know you can do a bag, you can do a blanket, you can do so many things with this this stitch. It's quite thick. So after you do the 3 rows of single crochet, you chain 1 and then you turn your work. And then in the first stitch here, we're gonna do a single crochet. And then we're gonna move to the, so let me give you a visual. So we're gonna work into this stitch, then this stitch, and then we're gonna go back, we're gonna go down into the space here. So we're gonna go into the stitch, pull up a loop, go to the next stitch, pull up a loop, and now we're gonna go to the first stitch, let's say on the bottom here. So we're gonna go in there into that space, I'm gonna pull up a loop and then yarn over and pull the yarn through all the loops. Then we're gonna go back into the last one that we worked, the stitch. We're gonna go in there, pull up a loop, go to the next stitch, pull up a loop, and now we're gonna go back into this space here because we worked already in this space, so we're gonna move to this space, go in there, pull up a loop, then pull the yarn through all the loops. Again, we're gonna go back into the last stitch that we worked, pull up a loop, go to the next stitch, pull up a loop, and now we're gonna go, because we worked in this one, we're gonna go to this space below there, pull up a loop, then pull the yarn through all the loops. So again, we go back into the last stitch that we worked, pull up a loop, move to the next stitch, pull up a loop, you have 3 loops, and now we're gonna go down right here into this space, and you're gonna pull up a loop and you're gonna do like this. So now we're gonna go back, we're gonna go down into this space, so you go into the last stitch you worked, next stitch, pull up a loop, and then we're gonna go to this space right here, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all the loops. So yeah, this is the one way, if you like this way. And I don't think this way, well, might not eat that much yarn like the original caramel cone. That it's a monster. We worked in this one, so we're gonna go to the next space right there, pull up a loop, and pull the yarn through all the loops. So we go back into the last stitch that we worked, pull up a loop, move to the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then we're gonna go right here in this space. And you see where I went. So pull the yarn through all the loops. So we're gonna go into this space. You have the spaces, so it's easy to see where we worked in this one, so this one. So you go in there, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all the loops. So you go into this one, the space, pull up a tall loop, pull the yarn through all 4 loops. So it's gonna look like this. Okay, Okay, so we go back again into the last stitch that we worked. Next stitch, pull up a loop, then this space right here. You go in there, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all 4 loops, go back into the last stitch that you worked, pull up a loop, next stitch, pull up a loop, and then in here we're gonna go. And you're gonna do like this. Well, it's a different look than the caramel cone or the modified caramel cone that I did the tutorial. But for this, I think you should go to the original one, the caramel cone, and you will know what to do, how to start this. So you go into the last stitch that you worked, you go into the last stitch there, pull up a loop, and then you have the space right here that we have to go, this one. So you go into this space, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all those loops, and in here at the end you're gonna go in there, right there, and you're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, turn your work. This is the back of the work, and now you're gonna do 3 rows of single crochet. So the first stitch is here, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single crochet, move to the next stitch, single crochet in the next, and you're gonna do single crochet in each stitch until you finish the row, and you're gonna do 2 more rows. So in total you're gonna do 3 rows of single crochet. Then you're gonna start the way I showed you in the beginning when we start the tutorial. You're gonna start after you do the 3 rows of single crochet, you're gonna start in the first stitch with a single crochet, and then you go and you start picking up loops. So that's about it. It's one way, it looks different. If you like this this style, you can, the last stitch in here, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, the first stitch is here, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna do a single crochet, and you're gonna do single crochet in each stitch across the row. So you're gonna have 2 rows, then you chain 1 and you start again with the 3rd row of single crochet, and then you're gonna start to do this picking up loops. Yeah. Well, if you like this this style, this stitch, you can do it with any yarn you like. This yarn recommends that I use 4mm crochet hook, but I did it with 5.0mm crochet hook. So still it's a little bit tighter. So if you want a little bit looser, not so stiff in a way, depends on the yarn that you're gonna use. This is acrylic and it's a little bit harsh and not so soft. But if you use soft, you can get away with you know, with the crochet hook that the yarn recommends. Yeah. Okay, well, this is the, well, not even a tutorial, just to show you a different way to do the caramel cone, or working with 3 rows of single crochet, and then the 4th row it comes this. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.